Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fallen London. Today we are going to be having a look at February's exceptional story. I don't really know anything about it, but it's Cricket Anyone. An urchin is hawking newspapers. An urchin is hawking newspapers. Oi, milady, want to read the latest? Sports column? Tournament or toasts? Can't miss this, and still call yourself a Londoner. Somerset and Benthic. Classic rivalry. How's about a copy? Okay, so we have three choices. We can either purchase it, you do what you can to encourage industriousness in little scamps, read over somebody else's shoulder, why spend your hard-won wages when that woman on the curb already spent hers, and then we can steal a newspaper. This will be as easy as well as stealing newspaper from an urchin. I am the kind of person who is gonna, it's a penny. It's a penny. I'm gonna spend a penny. Tournament to be held. And once again that hallowed season draws near, when the university's ivied halls shall echo with the pop of wickets, and fierce old rivals will take up their bats, as the knights of yore took up their swords, to do battle upon the grandest of all fields, the field of cricket. Sports editors do have a way with words. You've heard poets with cornered audiences spout fewer, and now your fingers are stained with cheap ink. That's charity for you. Visit the Season of Hobbies anywhere available in London to unlock this exceptional story. So now we go to the Season of Hobbies, which is the toy maker's shop. And here it is. Cricket Anyone is probably the best name for an exceptional story ever. This will be the time where I warn you that I know very little about cricket. I may be British, but not every British person loves cricket. But it is very British. I don't hate cricket. It begins with an impolite introduction available anywhere in London. Try again, that was the wrong button. Oh yes, it's a brilliant picture. An impolite introduction, you weren't looking. An impolite introduction. You weren't looking. Now you are. Directly at a cricket bat that's swinging towards your face. Amazing how people just pop through alleys when your back is turned. Unbelievable what they'll use for weapons. What happened to good old-fashioned fisticuffs? So we have a couple of choices. Now the fight back, handshakes are overrated. I assume that was going to punch him in the face. Evade the assault, you've been taken by surprise. Or attempt a civilized greeting. Proper etiquette enhances every social interaction. Oh, it's gotta be that. I'm in that kind of mood today. Normally it'd be like, just punch them, but now it's gonna be like, hello! Are you okay? A close call. You extend your hand. She doesn't. Her bat harks over your head, striking, good heavens, a chunk of falling glib. The chunk rockets away. Purple shards cascade, and through their shower you can see her eyes, dilated, enormous, staring. Fourth stroke, she shouts. I had to find you. I know you. Before she can say any more, two scholars seize her from behind. She's a scholar herself, still dressed for cricket. She doesn't want to surrender the bat. She surrenders the bat. Sorry, one scholar mutters. She belongs to the Royal Beth. Knows you, does she? Well, you know where to find her. Visit to the Royal Bethlehem Hotel will continue this exceptional story. There's no need to obtain high nightmares. They will welcome visitors by guest. This time. I don't think I've ever been to the Royal Bethlehem Hotel. I guess because I've never had high nightmares. We're getting 10 shards of glim. Wonderful. Ooh, that's a lovely picture, isn't it? You ring the bell at the front desk. Another visitor for the cricketer, says the manager with a smile. What will Benthic College do without her, I wonder? The tournament of toasts is right around the corner. My money's on Somerset now. Speaking of corners, if you're trying to find her room, just take the stairs to the 4th floor. Window-sins at the triple fork in the corridor, then turn left. Navigate to the right room, clockwise and then south until the chandeliers burn blue, then left again. Voices, arguing and chirping. When you open her door, you discover two men bickering at her bed. The team captains from Benthic and Summerset College, but they aren't making the chirping sound. That would be the bat with attitude, whose wings are hooked over the Benthic captain's shoulders. She'll never play, not in this state, the Benthic captain says. How many fingers am I holding up? Says the Summerset captain. 4, mumbles the cricketer in the bed. 4. No, says the Summerset captain, she won't. Both his hands behind his back. Around the bedside. Distraction is what they call it. When the mind wanders, when the eyes wander the walls, your attacker can't wander because she's laced in a jacket. The Benthic and Summerset captains are still arguing. Words like you and ninny are deployed. Glares are shot across the bed. Mushrooms are fed to the bat, which continues to chirp. From listening to them talk, one might suppose that there's guilt to assign. So we can speak with the 3 people. So I guess we should address the person in the bed first. Speak with the distracted cricketer. Distracted or not, she said she knows you. This deserves further investigation. 4. She does enjoy the number 4, inspired perhaps by the Somerset's captain's question. She tries to count her own fingers. 400, she says, and 44. Her hands are behind her back too, and fastened. Yes, I know you. Yes, she says. Her eyes are red. One twitches. Right there, where you're standing now. I saw you there. At the 4th stroke, it burns. It burns. 4 innings. Where's the king? Hit the ball. Run. Everything is a game. Both captains exchange glances. They look at you. Cricket's a game, says the Benthic captain. I can't vouch for the rest. Okay, let's speak with the Benthic captain. You're the one she nearly brained. Oh dear. My apologies. You must understand, she's not always like this. We were holding a practice match when she just snapped. Pointed at nothing, screaming. Now I don't know what to do. She's an all-rounder. The tournament of toasts is nearly here. The game will go on, says the Summerset captain. And the Summerset gentleman with new favourites, says the Benthic captain. But you won't mind putting me at a disadvantage, would you? After all we've been through, this timing is very convenient. Very, says the Summerset captain. So the Benthic captain appears to suspect the Summerset captain of foul play. So let's talk to the Summerset captain. I knew something like this would happen. Sizzled like a sausage. Don't look at me. I'm not responsible. Do I play for Benthic? Do I dabble in unsavoury research like they do? My field is law. We at Summerset concern ourselves with what's respectable. Was it respectable? Asks the Benthic captain. When your lads in the Stoats greased the stairs? Well, at the university bursar's office, with 2 sons of imported goat butter, I'll have you know most ministers are Stoats. And why is that? Because they didn't cook their brains deciphering forbidden alphabets like your people. The Benthic captain looks away and strokes his bat. Never trust a man who owns a bat. Take your leave. It's been a lovely visit, but there's enough tension in this room to pop a blood vessel. Wait, weren't you with the Department of... Before your hand is on the knob, the Benthic captain's hand is on your arm. I can't believe it. I didn't recognise you earlier. Our fields are very similar. Oh, dear Lord. Chiropractochrometry. And, well, best not to mention yours. I want you to know how much I admire your work, despite all the scandal it's caused. He looks you up and down, and though appraising a paper for publication. Here's an idea. My team needs a replacement. What about you? I'll smooth over any wrinkles that might discourage the university. Not that I can restore your standing, mind you. I'm guessing this thing here, I did the university storyline on my character, where we were studying the correspondence. This seems like something special that It's for that. I don't know what would happen if you hadn't have done that. An invitation to the tournament. The Tournament of Toasts. Who in London would not sell a kidney to be there, or a liver, or a spleen, if they've already sold both kidneys? The university anatomists do need their specimens, and you've been invited to play. Well then, how about it? So we can either be enthusiastic, batting, bowling, almost cucumber sandwiches. Yes please, almost cucumber. Express uncertainty. Cricket. Isn't that something a bat would eat? You don't know the game well. Express suspicion. The Benthic captain must have other options. Why has he selected you? Ooh. I mean, this is the most for real for me. Like, I know what cricket is, but I don't know it very well. But I'm going to express suspicion. Convenience, inconvenience, something more. I like your look. She seems to like you as well, he replies, nodding towards the distracted cricketer. Of course, you'll need to practice, but I know just the tutor, a Devilish. We'd have her on the team, but Somerset's conditions for the tournament won't allow it. Hell's legions aren't welcome, says the Somerset captain. You're welcome though, says the Benthic captain. And you wouldn't object to lessons from an expert? No, you belong with Benthic. Yes, says the Somerset captain, grinning as you take your leave. I think that's right. A cricket lesson with an athletic Devilish and a pre-tournament disturbance will continue this exceptional story. I don't have a soul, so I'm kind of surprised they will let me do this, because I know the university has a hatred of people who don't have souls. For the record, I gave it away because it said there's a very, very, very small chance of you losing it, and then I lost it. I'm still bitter about this. I still haven't got it back. It's been about 6 months now. Okay. Oh, I forgot about the Feast of the Exceptional Rose. We'll have to do that later. A cricket lesson with an athletic Devilish, or a pre-tournament disturbance. Let's go to the cricket lesson. You have an appointment in Tyrant's Gardens. Past the promenade, over the bridge, through rose bushes droning with bees. An athletic Devilish sits at a table sipping tea, white gloves folded impeccably across her lap. A cricket bat leans by her bench. There you are, she says. Benthic's new recruit. We don't have much time before the tournament, but I'll do what I can, which is always precisely what's necessary. Well, we're going to start this straight away with take tea with the athletic Devilish. And gossip. It's not every Devilish you meet that coaches cricket. Ow. Ouch, your tongue. I normally pay for the brass embassy ladies, she says between sips that would poach human tonsils like pears. We're not invited to the tournament. Somerset has such unreasonable prejudice. But Benthic understands that real talent has nothing to do with propriety. That's why their captain enlisted me to coach his team. A smart man. I can teach them skills he never could. Skills like what? How to win, she replies, dropping another lump into her cup. Not sugar, but a live coal. I won't say the lessons don't hurt. Bruises, sprains, worse. But pain can be pleasure. That's also a lesson to learn. That wasn't tea. I was tricked. I was tricked. Okay, practice cricket. 80% chance. That's why you're here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, thank God. Still getting beaten up. Batting, bowling, bandages. Bend this way. This way. Now your elbow. Now your knee. When it hurts, the technique is correct. Now run. Run faster. There's no time. Pretend there's a goat demon at your heels. Imagine its jaws. Picture the saliva. Exhausted? asked the tutor. Excellent. After the lesson, you pop various joints back into place. Ooh. Sounds far too much like hard work for my personal tastes. We can discuss the Tournament of Toasts. She must know a bit about it despite being uninvited. Rivalry and wine. Benthic and Summerset hosted it as an annual competition between themselves. After enough years have passed, I suppose they'll finally know who's better. In the meantime, she says, stirring her tea, this year's match should be quite an event. Mr. Wines will officiate, as usual. The Masters of the Bazaar originally proposed the tournament as a diversion. Too much studying at the university, not enough drinking. Everyone needs a revel, but especially academics. Let's discuss her arrangement. What does she gain by offering her expertise to the Benthic College? A valid question. Gain? The athletic devilish laughs. What a word. Gain. You might as well ask these bees what they gain by buzzing. Buzzing is simply what they do, because it's their nature, just as it's my nature to help those who ask. She reaches across the table for your hand. I'm helping you, aren't I? I mean, it's terrifying. Terrifyingly awesome, of course, but... Practice cricket again? What's if I fail? Oh! I am actually getting more proficient at cricket. To advance your story, you'll have more opportunities to raise your cricketing facility. Let's put it up a little bit. I'm just going to do this a few times. Oh, I was unlucky. Not like that. My, we have a lot of work to do. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me just... Ow. Ow. I'm getting... Ow. I want to get to 3. There we go. Right, 3. Sweet. Oh, 3 is as high as it'll go. It's wonderful. Bid farewell until the tournament. You've had enough tutelage. And tea. For the moment, at least. It wasn't tea, it was lava. Lava in a cup. Au revoir. She pulls on her gloves, with tight tugs at each wrist. We'll meet again, I'm certain. I won't be on the tournament grounds, but I plan to watch from the quadrangle. If you'd like more advice, do stop by once the game's underway. We want to play our very best, don't we? Before taking leave, she pauses. I needn't concern you what happened to her. She was a top athlete, but even top athletes burn out. Sometimes people burn out. They just burn. She smiles, rests her cricket bat on her shoulder. She strolls away through the roses. You have more reason to suspect the athletic devilish. So let's have a look at a pre-tournament disturbance. You are having a dream about tonsils and tea. When you hear something scuffing outside your door, we're having flashbacks to tonsils and tea. Is it rats? Please don't let it be rats. Sorry, spiders? Alright, let it be rats. Investigate the noise. If you're stealthy enough, you might catch whatever it is. That picture always made me feel very uncomfortable. Don't know why. Neither a rat nor a sorrow spider. A crouched constable looks up when you open the door. What is she doing? Stealing your mail? That would explain Monsieur's barbed comments at the last soirée, where he held forth about certain correspondents never answering letters. Not that you would have answered his, even if you received them. Citizen, says the constable, tipping her hat, as though she weren't caught red-handed. These appear to be in order. It's good that you're home. High time we had a little chat. Oh, beautiful. That is brilliant. That's made me smile. I like it. Just opening your door and seeing a policeman there and be like, hello. A chat about cricket with a constable. You were informed that she is informed. She is very well informed. She knows about your recruitment to the Benthic 11. She knows about what happened to the distracted cricketer. It wasn't an accident, she says. We have every reason to suspect foul play. We've been investigating to determine whether you might serve undercover. We want you to spy. I do like the constables. in the world of Fallen London. So, it's the hats. How can you not like the hats? Agree to cooperate. Quite right. This whole business is fishy. Concord Square will have your help. Or we can agree to nothing. Perhaps it was foul play. Perhaps you will poke around, but on your own. No, we were going to work for the constables. Because it's the kind of character I play. A briefing. You were informed that a master of the bazaar will be in attendance at the tournament. You are informed that should anything untoward occur, it will not be tolerated under any circumstance. You take notes as she tells you more. To be on the lookout for certain tattoos, to never trust a devil with dance shoes, to follow the law above all, to follow the law. When the tournament ends, we'll expect your allegiance. Good evening, citizen. Ever trust a devil with dance shoes? So we've agreed to cooperate with the constables. The Tournament of Toasts. On London's social calendar, this is the sporting event. Ooh. On London's social calendar, this is the sporting event. Not least because there's always enough wine to drown a whale. With the saboteur involved, it ought to be even more memorable. You're going to get to the bottom of this mystery, and probably a few bottles along the way. Spectators are arriving, corks already popping. The stoats have acquired butter. Let the game begin. Here, says the Benthic captain, holding out a cricket bat. You'll want this.